we hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we had to celebrate the only way I know how to, by buying yet another Belle Delphine keyboard. Okay, in all seriousness, I made this bet with my Twitch chat like forever ago, back when I had like 50,000 subscribers. I said if I ever hit 100K again, I would remaster my first video that was ever on this YouTube channel. It's actually unlisted now, and there's a long story as to why, but this is me remastering it by unboxing another keyboard. Oh, now that I have some of these stickers, I can actually use them. But some other stuff happened along the way. You see, I had to order the keyboard to the United States because they don't ship to Canada. And during that time, I almost got arrested and thrown in jail for 7 years. I wish I was joking. I also ended the video by unboxing my 100K silver play button, and I won't lie, I got a little emotional while doing it. 100,000 subscribers has been a childhood dream of mine, and I cannot thank you guys enough for getting me here. I have so much more amazing content planned for this year, and now the road to 1 million starts. Okay, bye, enjoy the video. We raise the flag with honor.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh,
It is going back up. All right, good start for the video. I was gonna remaster unboxing the Belle Delphine keyboard. Now, chat, obviously, I could have just unboxed the one I already had, but I don't think that that is a compelling video. So I decided to buy another one and unbox it here on stream. And we're also gonna be unboxing my 100K YouTube silver button. But before I unbox this keyboard almost got me thrown in jail for 7 years. Now, I know a lot of you are gonna be like, excuse me? Huh? How did that happen? Let me tell you the story. The Belle Delphine keyboard doesn't ship to Canada, where I'm located, so I had to order it to a mailbox in the United States, go down and pick it up and drive back. As I get to the border to go into the US, the guy looks at me and he's like, where are you heading? And I'm like, oh, I'm just heading to the pickup place to pick up a package. What's the package? It's a computer keyboard and a mouse. It's like a collector's edition one. He's like, when's the last time you were in the States? Oh, and then I remembered that I did a work trip recently to Virginia. And I was like, oh, about a week and a half ago, I flew down to Virginia for work. Now, some of you guys know my day job. Okay, and some of you guys know the video that I'm referencing, but this still caught me very off guard because he looks at me dead in the eye and he's like, did you fly private? And I was like my heart stopped for a second. Yeah, I did actually. Sorry, I'm kind of stunned because it kind of shocked me. Can I ask how you know that? And he was like, oh, I can actually see what like airport you like did customs in. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, the airport you landed at wasn't a traditional airport, so that's how I kind of knew. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then he looks at me, he's like, what do you do for work? Now chat. I cold-faced just looked at this man and I was like, I'm a YouTuber. He looks back at me and he was like, it's doing that well, huh? It was just like such a random interaction that I was just like, it was like so funny to me. And then I like told him after, I was like, it's actually my boss's plane, like blah, 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 whatever. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, enjoy your time. And I was like, cool. So I drove down, picked up the package. I opened the package, made sure that my item was in there. And then I drove back to Canada. This is the part where it got really scary. I get up to the border guard and the guy looks at me and he goes, what were you doing? Oh, I was just down in the States picking up a package. How long were you down? I was like, maybe 15, 30 minutes. What's in the package? I was like, oh, it's a custom keyboard, you know, for a computer and whatever. What's the value of the goods? And I was like, oh, can I be honest? I forgot. I ordered it a couple weeks ago. It's 400 Canadian. And he looked at me and he's like, did you not bring an invoice? Can I be honest? I just didn't think about it. He like took a deep fucking breath, wrote on a piece of paper, gave it to me. And he's like, go inside. And I was like, okay. And he's like, bring the goods as well. Okay, buddy, you say it like it's like a fucking pound of cocaine. Like chill, it's a keyboard. Anyways, I park the car, I go inside, and I meet the lady behind the counter. Now, this poor lady, she's probably like no older than me, but the way she just didn't understand what the product was floored me. She's like, what are you bringing back? It's like, oh, it's a collector's edition keyboard. You know, it collaborates with another creator. Can you show me an image of the keyboard? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I pull up the website, okay? And she's like scrolling through. She's like, and who is this lady? And I'm like, well, she's a creator. Like she makes content on the internet, some YouTube videos and stuff like that. She was like really trying to understand it. Cause she's like looking at it like she's like, So does it come with bath water? And I was like, it's a 1 in 5 chance of getting her bath water. Do you know how, like, just let me get into Canada, bro. Anyways, she then says, can I have the invoice? Can you like search your email for it? I was like, yeah, sure. And this is where I realized I fucked up really bad, chat. You remember how I told you it was about 400 Canadian? I was technically right. The problem is that's the price of one. And because I wanted to make this 100K video a little special, I bought 2 more. So the total was actually $800. I then explained to her, I was like, I must have quoted the price of 1. I actually like genuinely forgot it was that expensive. And she looks at me and she's like, but you told the guy out there that it was 400. And I was like, yeah, because that's the price of 1. See, here's like the price. She's like looking, she's like, you know, this discrepancy is enough for me to seize your car and throw me in jail for 7 years. Excuse me? She was threatening to throw me in prison for 7 years, chat. Now, I like to think that I am a good conversation guy sometimes. My next line might have been the stupidest thing I could have ever said in my entire life. Because I looked at her and I said, just cold, dead face, I was like, are you going to? And she's like, sorry? Am I gonna go to jail or am I gonna just pay the imports? Like, I just wanna kinda know what's happening next. Cause I don't wanna waste either one of our times. She looked at me, she's like, I'm just informing you that you need to be accurate with the information you give me. And I was like, you're right. I'm aware of that now, and my mistake because I was quoting the price of 1. I think you could see how it was a simple mistake. Fuck, dude, I should have been thrown in jail, dude. I should have been thrown in jail. Like right then and there. She says, well, you need to pay the import fees plus a little fine. So it'll be $210 and then you can go. So I paid the $210 and here we are today to unbox the Belle Delphine keyboard, chat. And then we're gonna open the 100K YouTube plaque. We're gonna see if we get lucky and get the bathwater for a 3rd time. Bell Combo V2, baby. Let me get a knife. Boga.lol/LTTStore. Oh, it's just as good as I remember, chat. Oh, this is a trip down memory lane, am I right? Oh, chat, we are so back to our roots. Okay, so that one is numbered 718. All right, what number do you think we got on this one? We got number 322. It's kind of hard to see because the reflection, but we got number 322. Should we open the other one to see what number it is? This one is number 608. It's close to funny. I think you're right. 608 will be the one we open. It threaded the needle between 67 and 69, dude. For those who didn't get to see the original opening, this is probably gonna be a culture shock to you. All right, here we go. Deal or no deal? Oh, God damn it. Okay. Well, thank God, it self-censored itself because I don't know how much I can show it on stream. Get your looks in, get your looks in. We're good. Move it to the side. Here is the Belle Delphine cue card, which tells you a bunch of like the hotkeys and stuff because it is not a full-size keyboard. Stickers again. Oh, now that I have some of these stickers, I can actually use them. If we get to 200K on YouTube, I will turn this into a mini ITX PC. In here is just like the keycap puller, type USB-C cable, whatever, that kind of whole shebang. Because for those who don't remember, it is a 1 in 5 chance to get it with bathwater. And the last time I unboxed it, it actually leaked. This is a special keycap, which, chat, oh, absolute god pull. It is in there. Let's go! So, the original ones that I had were numbered 1368, number 100, number 18, and this one is numbered 317. Let's fucking go! The mouse, which I actually don't use the mouse at my desk. I won't lie, the cable I don't really like. It's pretty flimsy braided. You have your basic forward back buttons. You obviously got your whatever middle mouse click, DPI sensitivity. It's a pretty bare bones basic gaming mouse. It's got like a little octopus in there that lights up with RGB. It's kind of hard to see. It has speed holes. Well, it's for all the sweat you'll do. You know what's funny is this video actually does have a sponsor, and I think it's kind of a perfect sponsor for this. So I'm gonna cut to that right now. It's kind of funny that the keyboard that I was unboxing came with one of those mouse pads that had a built-in wrist rest. You see, the problem with those ones though is it feels pretty limiting because they often lock your wrist in one position. And that's actually where today's sponsor Delta Hub and their Carpio 2.0 comes in. These little guys act as ice skates for your wrist, cradling them so they're nice and comfortable, meaning it can prevent stress and strain on them. If I'm being honest with you, when I first heard about these things, I was super skeptical. I mean, they look kind of weird and out of place, right? After getting used to them, which took some time, it took about a week or two, I can honestly say that these things are kind of life-changing if you're someone who is at your desk all day. But you do not have to take my word for it. Delta Hub actually worked with a carpal tunnel surgeon in order to help design the Carpios. They're also lightweight. They've sold over 400,000 of them with thousands of positive reviews and several awards as well. And if you're a hardcore gamer, they even have a version that has a built-in strap so they don't fly away from your hand. If these sound good to you, you can follow the link on the screen or in the video description. And if you use code BOCABOLA15 at checkout, you'll save yourself 15% on your order. Here's the star of the show, the Holy Grail, a K75 mechanical keyboard. It's honestly a really pretty keyboard. To be very clear, I know a lot of people won't believe me. The keyboard box set is like not worth the price. The entire collection is not worth the price. Like if you wanted a good quality keyboard, buy a better keyboard. This is not a very good keyboard. Saying that, I think it's actually a really pretty looking keyboard. And I do really like the style of it. It's got like the frosted kind of transparency blue, whatever. When the RGB's on, it looks really, really good. And obviously the keycaps themselves like are really nice colors. You got some fun designs like her in the bathtub there. You know, little octopus on the left. It's really not worth it. And then the last thing, which we haven't looked at yet, is the wrist rest that you can get. We'll peel back the foreskin here. That was the keyboard, chat. I love that I get to be kind of a goofball and an idiot and buy stupid shit like this just because it's funny for streams. So thank you guys. You guys should really take better care of that. Because you know what else you guys have enabled me to get? The 100K silver play button. And I think it's time that we open it. This is like childhood Elijah just literally having his dream come true here. A lot of emotions right now, if you want me to be honest. Basically, for a bunch of milestones on YouTube, you get an award for it. And this one is for hitting 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. There it is. It's a piece of foam. All right, video over. No. Congratulations on your subscriber milestone. We are honored to take part in recognizing your achievement and want your experience to be exceptional. This award was inspected and packaged with great care by Rick. If your award was damaged during shipping, if you have any questions, please contact. You know what? Shout out Rick. Okay, we got a note here. Do you remember your first subscriber? Your 100th or your 1000th? Chances are you do. And we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Actually, do you know who my 100,000th subscriber was? It was Bjorn. Shout out. He purposely stayed unsubscribed until I showed him that I was at 99,999, and then he subscribed. Shout out Bjorn for being my 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, your audience stayed and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. We're proud to honor your impressive milestones of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know your fans can't wait for you to amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next. And we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your millionth subscriber, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000th subscriber? And that's signed by the CEO. I mean, these are just printed, but there it is. Presented to Bocabola for passing 100,000 subscribers. You know, I saw, when I got closer and closer to the 100K mark, there was a lot of people who comment something to me about like, it's a shame that the YouTube plaques are so small now, or it's a shame that, you know, they're not as good as they used to be. And I think I think that they don't understand what they mean to people sometimes. Sorry, I'm really trying not to cry. I remember being 13 years old, sitting in my bedroom, like watching YouTube, and being the weird kid, which I know sounds really funny because like now YouTube is like ingrained into our society so heavily. But I remember back then, YouTube was like taboo. Like if you watched YouTube, you were the weird kid, right? If you like had a favorite YouTuber, you were weird. And I remember telling all my friends that like one day I want to get a silver play button. I want to get a gold play button. And they'd be like, "What the fuck is that? That's stupid." But you guys helped that, so it's pretty cool. Thank you guys. Again, like some people say, it's a small thing, and you know, there's so many channels that have hit this at this point. I'm kind of surprised that they still make them. Now I'm just a weird kid with a silver button. I'm no longer just the weird kid, you know? Tucker wants to see the silver button, you guys. I know, and these are copy-pasted, right, at this point. The one sentence in here that, like, really hit hard to me, this paragraph, and I want to explain why I think it hit so hard. It was, your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up in a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, your audience stayed, and your numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. You know, that's another thing I see a ton of is I wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for my day job. And, you know, to a point, I agree with that. But I also very much agree with that last sentence. The audience wouldn't have stayed if at least there wasn't some decent content. So thank you, guys. Now you can quit. All right, and we're done YouTube, guys. See you later. Have a good day.